Well, good evening, YouTube Model Railroad fans. Once again, I'm Ray. And I made mention the other night, after I got finished running the steam locomotives, that I had one that wasn't running correctly. I'm going to try and see if I can't make this work a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. I was going to see if I couldn't set the camera up a little bit differently, or the iPad rather. So, I'm down here at the workbench, and I've pulled over the chassis system. And kind of looking it over, and I found one problem, and that was the fact that the trailing wheels on this thing were at a gauge. That was one problem. So what we do, of course, go ahead and pull out our handy dandy NMRA gauge and take a look at the wheels. Now this set is still spread too wide, so I'm just going to press them a little bit. Let's see if we can get them to line back up. There we go. Now they're in gauge. So I'll just go ahead and slide this back into the truck. Maybe. Don't be so fickle. Come on. Play nice. There we go. And of course that was just one because it's a 484 and I had both of them out, and this one here is a little too narrow, so we got to spread it a little bit. There we go, that's better. And we can go ahead and throw that one back in the truck. Now, one of the things I'm going to do while I'm sitting here, and of course, unfortunately, I can't set this thing up the way I really want to where you guys can really see exactly what it is. Oh, maybe I can. Of course, now you can't see my face, but that's okay. Don't pay attention to the ugly guy behind the camera. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I really can't do much else with this, unfortunately. Okay, so I'll just have to duck. Since I'm sitting here, I've already gone ahead and I've looked at the drive wheels. The drivers are all pretty much, they're all in gauge, which is a good thing. There doesn't seem to be any issues with that. So what I'm going to do here, also I think I already checked this, but yeah, okay, so the guide wheels are okay. So what I'm going to do, since I've got it sitting here on the bench, is we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of power and see what's happening, see if the thing is going to run, which it should. It was running, and it just wasn't running correctly the other night when I was playing around with the steam. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get it to. More juice here. It figures the family just came home, now the dog's going to go nuts. Okay, back to it. Sorry. You know, wife and daughters learning how to drive. Yay me. Alright, so it seems to be running okay. So I think we'll take it over to the layout and see what happens. Well, I was really hoping that steam locomotive would have gotten fixed, but it didn't. But I've got another surprise for you. We just have to wait for the dude to get over here. I hear it. There's the Pennsylvania GG1. You know, I forgot to mention that styrofoam the back, that there is actually, the top piece is actually from the original 4x8s and 2x5 that we had. what's underneath is actually a mountain that I made for another railroad. It was an N gauge. It was the Penn Central Hummelstown Division. So that's another story for another time. Now, as far as this guy goes, the New Haven E33, it's running, but I can't pull anything with it. The way it's set up, with its body mount coupler and the fact that with the wheelbase, I guess, on some of these cars, it's not pulling them around, and the outer loop, it actually hit the bridge. So I'm not going to, I might let the Pennsylvania, or the the Pennsylvania GG1 run around one more time, and then we'll take the cars off, and then I'll put the E33 out there for a minute. Let you guys see that one. Since we've run through the steam, basically the diesels are what I run predominantly, and one of the reasons why I don't run the electrics is, number one, I don't have the overhead electric. And of course we were talking the other night when I was running the passenger trains how you only see them for a short time over here. Well, there you go, they're going underneath the highway bridge and then underneath the Boeville. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for a second, and I'll wait for the Pennsy to come back out. Actually, you know what? We'll get a good picture of it first. Or try to. As it comes out. There she is. And what I'll do, like I said, is I'll pull the cars and the locomotive off, and then we'll put the E33 out there, so give me a second. Interesting shot. I put the iPad down there, I'm like, that's pretty cool. So, anyway, now that I'm done amusing myself, this here is a Bachmann Spectrum New Haven E33. It's a great one running locomotive. But like I said, for the way I'm set up right now, it's just not, I'm just not able to pull anything with it. So we'll just have to let it run its course. Of course, it's going to be a little bit noisier, but nothing like the steam locomotives last night, or the other night. And we'll go ahead and let him run around. Of course, there's that 484 that's still giving me fits. There's the E33. So as you can see, like I said, most of the stuff that's up there, up on that shelf runs. I just don't run it often. So, alright, end the video. I keep putting the iPad down here in odd spots. Wonder what it would look like over here. There you go. Oh, I'm amusing myself. Alright, so ends this installment of whatever. I think I'm going to put this under the electrics. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing uploaded and wait for the green button. Wait for the highball. Green tracks ahead. We'll see ya.